Hello, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Strawberry Tarot LLC. I'm so excited you decided to join me tonight. I know you can only see half my face. Listen, this is not about me tonight. This is about a message from our spirit guides, ancestors, the Most High God, guardian angels, any of our higher ascended masters who want to come through tonight to deliver a message to the collective for our highest good. I am welcoming in this space tonight so that I can pull a message for us. I'm hoping I won't be here long. I'm hoping for a really good positive message. I love you all to life so much, and I'm so grateful for every one of you who tunes in to hear what I have to say. Disclaimer, these messages could be triggering. I'm not sure what's going to come out. I'm completely surrendered to spirit in order to bring forth the message for the collective. Also, my honey love is going to be coming home from work in just a little bit now. So if you hear him come in the door in the background, I'm going to try to stay focused. So I just want to let y'all know ahead of time so that it doesn't throw us off. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've already prayed and blessed my cards. I'm going to use a little bit more of my Florida water to cleanse the energy of the space. And then I'm going to dive into the message. This is a collective message for the full moon tonight, the super pink moon in Scorpio tonight, which is super duper exciting. It's going to be super transformative, of course, as everything Scorpio is. I'm going to pull the theme of the message from Moonology, of course, because of what better deck to use on a full moon than Moonology. So I'm going to pull the theme of the reading from Moonology, and then I'm going to clarify the theme with my Light Seers deck. And then I'm probably more than likely going to pull the message from Mother Peace. So I'm going to be using 3 different decks tonight. To start. I don't know if anything else is going to come up, if I might need to use a different one, but so far those are the 3 that I'm starting with. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm going to go ahead and dive in. So let's see. I'm going to move this because I don't want it to fall. Okay. My table isn't as sturdy as I wish it was, so it may shake a little bit as I shuffle. Just bear with me. Hey, Holy Spirit, guardian angels and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. Thank you so much for this day. Thank you so much for guiding me to this message today. Thank you so much for assisting me in delivering this message to your collective today. I am completely 100% surrendered to you, Spirit, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of the highest good of myself and the highest good of my collective. I'm here for channeled messages and whatever else needs to come through, the cards, whatever. You guys have the floor. I'm your vessel, and I do not take it for granted. I'm super duper grateful to be able to live my dream of turning spirituality into a profitable, lifelong journey, business, career. So focusing on the full moon in energy tonight, the full moon in Scorpio tonight. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, please show me the theme of the message that you have for your collective during this time, during this full pink moon in Scorpio. What is the theme of this reading? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, please show me the theme of your message tonight for your collective. Please show me the theme of your message tonight for your collective, Holy Spirit. Please show me the theme of the message for your collective tonight, Holy Spirit, in honor of this pink full moon. Thank you. What is the theme of the message tonight for the collective, Holy Spirit? Show me the theme of the message. We have your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. And I'm going to read that. That's the first quarter moon. I'm going to read that. At the bottom of the deck, I have show the world the real you. So I'm already getting that this is going to be a super powerful message tonight. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and read for the card that came out as the theme. Your commitment is being tested. So matter of fact, before I read it, I want to clarify it. Okay, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light, in the highest good of myself and the highest good of your collective. I'm here to deliver a message to the collective regarding the full moon in Scorpio tonight. The theme that I pulled for the message that you have for your collective, Holy Spirit, is your commitment is being tested. Which is beautiful, beautiful, super beautiful. I'm already channeling a message. I'm hearing like some of you are moving towards long-term goals, or some of you are moving towards long-term goals or some sort of dream. Some of you, a lot of you have realized how important it is to you to pursue your purpose and fulfill your dreams in this space. And I'm hearing that underneath this full moon in Scorpio, your commitment is going to be tested. We're being tested to see how committed we are to our growth, to our healing, to our spiritual journeys, to fulfilling our purposes, to completing our goals. So Spirit is going to see the Scorpio moon is going to bring up a lot of energies to test you and your commitment towards your growth and your healing. Okay, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. The theme of your reading tonight is your commitment is being tested. Please clarify for me for your collective. Please clarify for me for your collective, Holy Spirit. Why is your commitment being tested here? That's the theme of this reading for your collective. Your commitment is being tested. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. If you know me and you visit me and you be watching me do these readings, I calls on everybody, okay? I roll with them all. My spirit team is thick as shit. Your commitment is being tested as the theme of this reading. Holy Spirit, please show me why. Show me why your commitment is being tested as the theme of this reading. Why is your commitment is being tested here for Moonology as the theme of this reading for your collective, Holy Spirit? Please clarify the theme of your reading for me. One more on. Okay. I have the King of Cups reversed, the Five of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords. Very, very, very interesting. I'm seeing that something is going to come to the light. Something is coming to the light. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Very, very interesting what I'm getting here. So let's read from the book. Let me fix my pillow. Y'all know my chair. My back be hurting. I need a new chair. I'm working on it. So your commitment is being tested is here. Let's see what this is about. First quarter moon. Page 28. Your commitment is being tested. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. Attuned to the moon, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. You still need to show a bit more commitment. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. The teaching. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. So I can see that this full moon in Scorpio is extremely intense energy. And not only is the full pink moon is in Scorpio today, but tomorrow I'm pretty sure that Pluto goes into retrograde. So all of this intense energy is bringing a lot of emotional baggage, not just emotional baggage, toxic relationships, toxic connections, toxic thought patterns, toxic ways of seeing things, anything that you have going on inside of you subconsciously or in your surroundings that is in the way of you ultimately getting to whatever this goal is for you, those things are going to be triggered to come up so that they can be dealt with and removed from your space permanently at this time, is what I'm getting from Spirit. And then let's look at the clarifying cards. Clarifying that, we have the King of Cups reversed, emotional issues, inability to connect on a deeper level, cleanse and relax to regain balance. The cup is gone, signaling the loss of this emotionally rich guiding system. Disconnected from the heart, thinking quickly becomes unbalanced and confused, cold and distant. One would do well to retreat and use the power of nature to heal, especially connecting with the therapeutic qualities of water to cleanse, heal, and relax the body. So like I said, during this time, your commitment is being tested by things are going to be triggering. A lot of things are going to be coming up. Situations with loved ones, relationships, different things in those connections that need to be exposed and addressed. All of that stuff is coming up now. Anything that's making you feel disconnected from your heart, making you think too quickly and becoming imbalanced. Like when you're not in tune with your emotions and in your heart is going to lead the way for you to make the best decisions in your life. It's not healthy to be cold and disconnected from your heart, because you don't make the best decisions when you're in that space. The best decisions come from a space of love, and if you're disconnected from your heart, you won't be able to connect to that energy in order to make positive decisions in your life. You kind of just are making logical, practical decisions with no type of emotional or heart involved, and that aspect of decision making is super important, because love is the basis of everything positive that comes into our lives. And if you're disconnected from that, you aren't really making as solid of the decisions that you think you are. Okay, so Spirit is at this time, the theme of this energy is that your commitment is being tested. You're going to be triggered emotionally. Things that need to come up, things that you probably forgotten about or tucked down or swallowed or swept underneath the rug emotionally from your past. Those things are going to come up now for you to deal with. Okay, and then we also have the Five of Cups for why your commitment is being tested is the theme. Five of Cups reversed is move forward from what was lost. Use grief as a force for good. Feelings of deep compassion and empathy. Thrust into a sacred realm where the healing capacity of emotions is allowed to work. Use the force of grief as a force for good. The cup is carved deeper by emotion, which tears at the heart of your being, creating more space then to hold wonder, joy, and grace. Deep compassion and empathy. So this is going to be a very, very emotional time for a lot of us. I can tell with the cups being here. Cups are emotional water energy. Scorpio is a water sign. The moon is full in Scorpio tonight. So this is going to be a very intensely emotional time for a lot of us, in order for us to deal with what we need to deal with so that we can ultimately grow and heal. So if you are being tested or triggered at this time, please be conscious of what is triggering you. Pay attention to those things that make you feel some type of way and examine those things in that moment. Why is this making me feel this way? What about this situation do I need to evaluate subconsciously and consciously in order for me to look at it in a more pleasing way where it's not triggering me and hurting me and stressing me out, but actually I'm actually seeing what the value of the situation was. What lessons did I learn from this? What is this trying to teach me? Okay, so as you're being triggered during this moon and during this time, as spirit is using these different past emotional wounds and baggage to trigger you to see how committed you are to your journey. How committed are you to becoming the best version of yourself? Okay, this is what spirit is testing you and allowing these things to come up for you for, so that you can deal with them and heal them and move forward. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is interesting. Let me go to that. The Page of Swords. This page is full of wild energy and drive. She is relentless in her action and does not sit still for long. She never runs out of crazy things to do or say. A true idealist, she can be a little exhausting in her youthful determination. If the page is you, dive headfirst into your wild schemes and plans and find those who will support you in your crazy ideas. So this is just saying to me, like, your commitment is being tested. Like, how serious are you about turning your dreams into a reality? How serious are you about these crazy off the wall ideas? Are you really truly going to go after what you really want? Are you going to deal with all the emotional triggers that come up for you in order for you to get into the space that you need to be in order to execute these plans that you have for yourself? You're full of wild energy and drive, and you're relentless in her action and does not sit still for long. She never runs out of crazy things to do or say. A true idealist. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have show the world the real you. So your commitment to yourself is what's being tested. Your commitment to your healing, your commitment to your growth and becoming the best version of yourself in this space and time is what's being tested for all of us. Okay, so that's just the theme of the reading so far. We can go ahead and get into the message. Okay, Holy Spirit, guardian angels and ancestors, I'm going to get me a little bit more Florida water because I love Florida water and I love to keep the energy clean and clear and under control. So now that we understand what's really going on, what the theme of this full moon is as far as emotional triggers, I've been sharing things all over my Facebook page in regards to the energy that's going to be circulating around us during this time. And it was about emotional triggers and just the fact that we were going to be influenced to deal with our shit and heal. Okay, Holy Spirit, guardian angels and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. Thank you so much for this day and starting me on my way. Thank you so much for this space and thank you so much for guiding me to this message. I just want to know from Mother Peace, we already clarified the theme of the reading. What messages do you have for your collective today? What messages do you have for your collective underneath this full moon on today? I have death, transformations, new beginnings coming in. So things being transformed, things coming to an ending, a final ending, so that all these new beautiful things can come into fruition for the collective. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. Yes, the death card. Once again, the death card is the Scorpio card. And this is a full moon in Scorpio reading. So the death card is here. Scorpio is here to end cycles and transform energies so that new beginnings can come in, so that this wheel of fortune can do what it's trying to do for all of us. Okay, so karmic karma is being cleared. So depending on, because I put out a collective message not too long ago where the universe was telling me that we have been picking aside our whole lives. Every day we plant seeds for our future, and this is karma season, and whatever seeds you've been planting up until this point, you are reaping at this time, especially underneath this full moon. Okay, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. What other messages do you have for your collective underneath this full moon? I see standing your ground, blocking out people and energies that no longer serve you, that are coming to wreak havoc or cause drama or knock you off your game. You're not dealing with that shit anymore. You're focused on healing. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. Please show me what other messages do you have for your collective at this time? What other messages do you have for your collective at this time in regards to this full pink moon in Scorpio? What messages do you have for your collective, Holy Spirit, in regards to this full pink moon in Scorpio? What do you want us to know? What else do you want us to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, those jumped out. We got the 10 of disc. We got the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 9 of Swords. So this is going to be super interesting. It's crazy because I watch a lot of other readers on YouTube just because I love tarot. And if I'm not doing it myself, I'm watching it. But I'm picking up the same messages that I've been seeing, like that we've all been seeing for quite some time now. So let's get some clarity on this with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Behind her, the 4 of Cups, Son of Disc, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, very interesting. So let's get some clarity on the 10 of Disc, which popped out first. All right, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine love, truth, and light, in the highest good of myself, and the highest good of your collective. We already pulled the theme of the reading. We know that our commitment is being tested, our commitment to our healing and growth, and to getting to the highest versions of ourselves. We're going to be dealing with deep emotional triggers at this time to see if we really are who we say we've been, if we really are committed to these journeys of becoming better versions of ourselves. Like, the universe don't play, like you saying and you praying for it, but let me see, show me. Before I release this Wheel of Fortune in your favor, you're gonna have to show me that you're really committed. And that's what I'm getting from Spirit. So if you feel like you're being triggered and a lot of things are coming up for you at this time, just understand that you're being tested, and make sure that you pass your test, that you handle these situations properly from your highest perspective. Slow down and evaluate and examine the things that are triggering you. Ask yourself questions like, why is this making me feel this way? Why do I feel triggered by this? What is this teaching me? What is this showing me? What am I supposed to be learning here? Anytime you're dealing with anything in your space that triggers you or make you feel some type of negative way, it's an indicator that your higher self is trying to get you to see a situation from a higher perspective. So make sure that when you do, or if you do feel triggered, that you understand what's happening to you so that you can maneuver properly, and you can show the universe that you are ready to receive your blessings. Okay, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light, please clarify this 10 of Pentacles that came out as your message for your collective. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here for your collective? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here for your collective underneath this full pink moon in Scorpio? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. Please show me, why is this 10 of Disc here for your collective? Why is this 10 of Disc here for your collective underneath this full pink moon? Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, let's clarify this 10 of Disc for your collective underneath this full moon. Holy Spirit, why is this 10 of Disc here for your collective. The Four of Swords came out reversed. The Ten of Cups came out reversed. Interesting. Okay, and let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Why is this Wheel of Fortune here for your collective underneath this full moon in Scorpio, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors? Why is this Wheel of Fortune here in regards to this full moon in Scorpio for your collective? Fortune. Why is this Wheel of Fortune here for your collective full moon in Scorpio, Holy Spirit? Thank you. All right, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine truth, love, and lights, please clarify this Wheel of Fortune that's here for your collective. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles and we got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, in this Nine of Swords. Why is this Nine of Swords here for your collective underneath this full moon energy? Please clarify this Nine of Swords, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors. Please clarify this Nine of Swords for your collective. Please clarify this Nine of Swords for your collective. Here for your collective in regards to this full moon in Scorpio tonight. Please clarify this Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords here for your collective, Holy Spirit. Two of Cups reversed. King of Swords. And it was reversed. Ten of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. So when I told y'all that this, you've been choosing a side your whole life, and you've been planting seeds for your future. This whole time, it's like I'm seeing three different scenarios. I'm actually gonna pull one more on this Ten of Discs in a second. Okay, Holy Spirit. Cut the deck at the Lovers and the High Priestess. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors. Can I please have one more on this Ten of Pentacles? Clarified by the Four of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors. Can I please get one more on this Ten of Discs? Clarified by the Four of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Discs, clarified by the Four of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. Can I get one more on this energy? Why is the Ten of Discs here clarified by the Four of Swords reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed for your collective, Holy Spirit? Five of Swords, interesting. Okay, and then I'm gonna put one more on this. Can I get one more on this Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles? Three of Wands, and one more on this Nine of Swords, King of Swords reversed, and Two of Cups. Let's get one more on this, Holy Spirit. One more on this Nine of Swords, King of Swords, and Two of Cups. That was far too many. That jumped out. Can I get one more on this Nine of Swords, clarified by the King of Swords reversed and the Two of Cups reversed? Jesus, it's a whole book that keep wanting to jump out in regards to that. Okay, Holy Spirit, just one, please. One on this Nine of Swords, clarified by this King of Swords reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. It's too many again. Just one, Holy Spirit. Just one, please. Nine of Swords energy is like mental anguish, anxiety all over the place, which is why these damn cards keep jumping out all over the place. We got the Seven of Wands. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this shit here. The 10 of this was not supposed to be up. My bad. That's fine. So look up to the bottom of that. So let's go ahead and get into it. The 10 of Pentacles usually represents like ultimate fulfillment. All 10 of your discs, you got all your shit together. 10 is the number of completion. Pentacles is the suit of materialism, the materialistic world. Having all 10 of your pentacles in the material world is what the 10 of discs represents. The 10 of discs, birth of something new in a community of support. The circle is complete. Clarified by the 4 of Swords reversed. I'm pretty good at clarifying my cards, but I just like to be really precise with these messages and make sure that I'm getting them completely clearly and I'm not just interpreting them from my personal perspective, because my perspective in this space and time is limited, and I like to give spirit the floor to let this message come out as they want, not as I see and I want. So that's why I still read from my book from time to time. The 4 of Swords reversed, constantly busy, must be doing something to prove that you have value. Racing mind causing both inner and outer confusion, a conflict and overwhelm, chronic stress leading to physical and mental burnout, no time to connect with the people and things that really matter. Reverse, constantly taking action, feeling the need to prove your worth, mental and physical burnout leading to chronic stress, with the 10 of Cups reversed. So even though Mother Peace is a round deck and the cards don't come out in reversal if they need to, but you just look at the card and you look at the surrounding cards to determine if the card is supposed to be interpreted in a upright or a reversal standpoint. And at this point, I'm seeing that the emotional triggering that's going to be happening for some people is that this 10 of disc is in reverse. And the cause of that, let's go to the 10 of Cups real quick. 10 of Cups reverse, losing connection with yourself, loss of freedom and independence, no quality time to recharge your batteries, abandoning your dreams, constantly pleasing others and feeling resentful, continuing the line of dysfunctional ancestral patterns, lack of love and intimacy. Pleasing others and not yourself, abandoning your dreams, repeating dysfunctional ancestral patterns, lack of love and intimacy. So what I'm getting here is that some 10 of Pentacles situation, one of the triggers that's going to be coming up during this time for some of us is this 10 of Pentacles situation, like coming to an end, something that you thought was complete, something that you thought that you were going to be a part of forever, that you were going to be able to invest in and grow into something beautiful for the rest of your life. That situation is coming to an end because of the way you handled it when you had it, Spirit is telling me. With this 4 of Swords reverse, constantly busy and must do something to prove that you have value. So instead of you valuing and really being in the moment of this 10 of Pentacles with the people that you love, you were so busy and wrapped up in moving around in the hustle and bustle of the world and keeping up with the Joneses and just making sure that you're doing something to prove that you're worth something. Racing mind causing both inner and outer confusion, conflict and overwhelm. Chronic stress leading to physical and mental burnout, no time to connect with the people and the things that really matter. So you had this 10 of Pentacles energy, you had this completeness, this family, this community, everybody was working together, everything was working, but you didn't see value in that. You were still out chasing other things, and because you did not see the value in that, you kind of lost it. I'm seeing that some of you will be losing this 10 of Pentacles energy, which is going to be that trigger, that deep emotional trigger that comes up for you to realize it's solely just here to show you that you need to refocus and that you've been planting seeds in the wrong direction. Instead of you being in the moment with your loved ones and being grateful for all that you had, you were too busy out chasing more. And because of that, the 5 of Swords is here, which is a bummer. The results of a negative patterns. So this Ten of Pentacles, this Ten of Discs is here because you didn't value what you had in your past, and so Spirit is taking that away in order to teach you the value of being in the moment with those you love and appreciating what you have when you have it. So that's going to be a deep emotional trigger for some of us. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and read that. So I'm hearing like a bummer is coming in for some people, because I feel like this is 3 different scenarios. Like, we are one collective, and I feel like, hold on y'all, let me turn my stove off because I was making food. Okay. So yeah, these messages they're gonna be deep and they're gonna be triggering for some people, but I'm going to put them out there as they come to me, because we need to know this stuff. At the end of the day, if you're someone who was in this Ten of Pentacles energy and you didn't value what you had, and you were focused on the hustle and bustle of the world and trying to prove yourself worthy to people who don't even really give a fuck about you, you're gonna lose this beautiful Ten of Pentacles that you were given from Spirit because you didn't appreciate it. And that's definitely going to be hard to hear for a lot of us and a lot of you out there. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And that's what they're saying is going to happen, because you didn't value what you had. And when you don't value what you had, it gets taken away. And it's a valuable lesson in it for you if you choose to see it that way. I'm sure the opening, like the energy, the momentum will come around again for you to get it again. But for now, you're going to have to learn your lesson. Okay, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, the goddess Fortuna smiles and turns the wheel of life, manifesting a big event, a transition, or a fortunate turn of the tides of destiny. Somewhere in the zodiacal spinning, a special star emits a benevolent ray of light to the planet, and a cyclic pattern shows itself. So that's exactly what's happening now with this Wheel of Fortune here, okay? Fortunate turn of the tides of destiny. So we're in a period of a fortunate turn of the tides of destiny. This shit is deep. This shit is real. This shit is so much deeper than the surface. Life in this realm is so much bigger than y'all think. So we're in a period of turning of the tides. Because of the rise of the divine feminine energy, the feminine energy is taking her power back. That's the collective feminine energy. That's all these queens realizing who the fuck they are and taking their power back, pulling their energy back away from circumstances with people who don't fucking see their worth and don't appreciate them and don't understand what a gift they have by having these divine feminine energies in their life. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is here to turn the tides in the favor of the divine feminine. And that's just what the fuck I'm seeing here. That's just that on that. These divine feminines that were in these situations in the past with these energies that didn't appreciate them and who was out chasing skirts and chasing other shit, trying to keep up with the Joneses, not appreciating what they had when they had these connections with these divine feminines, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, because you are the Queen of Pentacles and you deserve to pull your energy back from circumstances and situations with people who don't value you, who don't see your value, who don't see who you are in this space and who you are in their space. What purpose did you serve in these people's lives? This is a really beautiful message I'm getting here. And I'm seeing, wow, this is really dope. I'm fucking with this message. I'm hearing this is the rise of the divine feminine. And it's a collective thing. And it's happening in order to raise the vibration of the world. These divine feminines, these feminine, nurturing, empathetic, loving spirits, energies who have dealt with so much just for trying to exist in a world where existing as a woman is belittled. It's like, I can't think of the exact words to match the vibrations of the energy of the messages that are coming through for me. But it's like we've lived in a world for a long time where masculine energy steps on the backs of women to build this society of falsity and lies and hatred. It's like, I'm hearing This Is a Man's World by James Brown. But that was some of the stupidest shit that this world could have ever adopted. That is the stupidest ideology. That is the stupidest mental construct to build an entire country on, to build an entire world on, not even just the country. This whole world has been orchestrated and put together by egotistical masculine energies. And the momentum of that egotistical masculine energy has come to a halt because Spirit is saying that energy is no longer serving this space and time. And we need to bring back that nurturing, loving energy of the feminine. So the universe is pulling, giving these divine feminines, these queens of pentacles, these beautiful divine women. Look at her sitting there, in tune with nature, in tune with herself. Her spine is held up straight. Her chin is held up high. She looks absolutely beautiful. That pentacle she has in her hand is worth something beyond what we can really fathom in this space and time. These energies have been suppressed. These very powerful divine energies have been suppressed for so long that the world hasn't been able to get the nurturing that it needs in order for us to be able to operate and function in love and not in hate. But the Spirit is giving these divine feminines the strength to pull their energy back, from these toxic situations where their femininity and their power wasn't honored or respected. And because all of these divine feminines all over the collective is pulling their energy back, is causing a ripple effect in the universe where the wheel of fortune is happening in favor of the divine feminine. And not just in favor of the divine feminine, in favor of the highest good of us all. Okay? The Black woman is God, honey. And she's been suppressed and she's been beaten and she's been stepped on and disregarded and unappreciated for a very fucking long time. The universe is saying that that time is over. Yes, I said Black woman, women of color, period. The Spirit is giving us the energy and the strength that we need to pull our power back from these dead ass situations with these toxic ass people who don't appreciate us and who can't focus on what they have when they have these divine energies in their space. These divine energies are the homemakers. They bring love into the situation. They are nurturing. They help heal and balance things out. If you suppress and abuse this energy, things get sick and crazy and chaotic, as we can see. The world right now is in a state of a result of that. But the Spirit is giving this divine energy their power back to pull it back from toxic situations and reinvest it where it belongs. Let me find this. 3 of Wands, communication, teaching and learning, artistic endeavors, and shared projects. That is the new space that we're collectively being guided to at this time. This is why our commitment to our highest selves, our commitment to connecting to our highest selves and becoming the highest versions of ourselves in this space and time is being tested. Okay, and then I have the 9 of Swords here. The 9 of Swords, this last layer of energy is just showing me this is going to be it's a dual role, it's like a dual action happening where the wheel of fortune is turning in favor of the divine feminine And those toxic energies that were suppressing the divine feminine, not appreciating what the divine feminine brought to the table, didn't appreciate that 10 of Pentacles that they had when they had the divine feminine that was still out searching and doing all type of shit for fulfillment, to keep up with the Joneses, for clout, to please people who didn't even matter. Like, the universe gave these divine feminines the strength to pull their energy back, and that is causing a 9 of Swords moment for a lot of you. Anxiety, sleepless nights, stress, because your punching bag is gone. There's a lot of emotional baggage that's going to be coming up now to see and trigger you to see how committed you are to becoming the best version of yourself. You no longer have a punching bag. You no longer have an energy to project all this unhealed trauma that you haven't dealt with. You don't have anywhere to project that now, because these divine feminines have pulled their energy back. And because they pulled their energy back, I'm seeing this King of Swords energy here. King of Swords reverse. You are feeling driven, impatient, and in no mood for time wasters. Punishing standards and judgments about incompetence are making things hard for yourself and others. This air of delusionment and even despair needs to be dispelled. Over attachment to details, you need to rise up and gain a fresh perspective. Renew your focus. Reverse. Abuse of power, refusing to adapt, passing judgments without listening to all sides. So even in the midst of spirit trying to show you that your commitment is being tested, you've been choosing a side your whole life. Now that we're in karma season and the wheel of fortune is turning, and all the seeds that we've planted up until this point, we're reaping those seeds. A lot of y'all can't even handle this shit, everything that y'all done dished out. Y'all showing up in this 9 of Swords energy with this King of Swords in reverse, abusing your power, refusing to adapt, passing judgments without listening to all sides, like just being a complete unfair, hard asshole. Because really and truly, it's about the fact, let's see, with this 2 of Cups here reversed. 2 of Cups reversed. To be blinded by lust for another or lust for status and possessions can force us to compromise our deepest values, destroy our integrity, and engage in dysfunctional relationships, giving our power away to others who don't have our best interests at heart, putting others on a pedestal, and mistrusting our own inner wisdom. Remember, we only ever seek feelings, a state of being. Chasing after money, not for the things it will buy, but how those things can make us feel. We chase after love or sex for the same reason. By getting clear about the core feelings we are seeking, we can find healthy, life-affirming ways to create those states. Beware of the allure of lust. Stop giving your attention and power to those who do not respect you. Clarify your feelings. So a lot of you are in this 9 of Swords energy right now, where you are feeling abused, like abusing your power, being unrealistic and mean to others, being impatient and hasty because of the fact that you gave into your desires in the past, which cost you your Empress, which cost you your divine feminine energy, which cost you your 10 of Pentacles. Now you in this 10 of Pentacles reverse. There's no 10 of Cups here. There's no love, there's no family, there's no nothing. It's not happening. 5 of Swords, bummer, because when you had it, you didn't appreciate it. You didn't understand what you had when you had it. This was something special. This was a gift from the universe. This was something that the universe put into your path to assist you into ascending to your highest self. Now, take the relationships and shit out of it. Just think of it as energy. If you are a person who had it all, or felt like you had it all, or had a lot of things that, like materialistic things, where I I just see a person, like I can see a person that has all this good shit going for themselves and they don't appreciate it, they don't respect it, and it's just people around them just looking like you got all this going for yourself. You got this beautiful ass family, you got this beautiful ass home, you got this beautiful ass wife or a husband or whoever that's dedicated to loving you and taking care of your kids and your family, and you can't even see that because you're too busy chasing after shit that don't matter, chasing after status, chasing after clout, chasing after attention from other people and showing people that you the man or you the woman and all this shit. And because of that pattern of not recognizing what you had, there's a bummer here. There's a Five of Swords. This is the result of negative patterns. The result of negative patterns is the fact that this Wheel of Fortune is turning in the favor of the people, the very people that you didn't appreciate, the very people that y'all walked all over and disregarded, didn't support, passed up on, underestimated. Like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in favor of the underdog right now is what I'm seeing. Definitely. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in favor of the underdog right now. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in favor of the people. Okay? And all of those energies that was in our spaces, these beautiful energies, these loving people, these empathetic people who always saw the good in everybody else, and even in the midst of being treated like shit or underestimated or not supported or people not believing in you and all this weird shit, even in the midst of all that, you stayed true, you stayed down, you stayed true to who you was, you still love these people through this, and you did the work that you needed to do on yourself to show the universe that you were committed to being the best version of yourself. Now it's time for you to reap the benefits of showing the universe how committed you was, even in the face of adversity, people coming against you, wishing harm on you, not supporting you, being negative towards your dreams. You trying to share your ideas and thoughts with people, they not really fucking with it. If you was in a relationship with somebody and you was loving on them and giving them the best years and the best you that you could, and they just didn't see and they just kept spitting in your face every time, it's karma season, baby. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in favor of these divine feminists, of these underdogs, of these loving, nurturing, caring people. And those of you who mistreated these energies, ooh, child. The universe ain't here to play. The universe is not here to play. The universe is stepping in and sounding the trumpet on behalf of their divine babies. Whether you're a masculine or feminine, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. It's the energy. The universe is turning this Wheel of Fortune in honor of those who stayed true in the face of adversity. And those of you who wronged these people, who didn't believe in these people, who cheated and lied and schemed and stole and all type of weird shit that you did to assert your power over these people, or to make yourself seem like this person was so bad of a person, and it was really you who was the horrible person, dragging these people through the mud and justifying it with bullshit ass stories and excuses, and justifying it to yourself, knowing damn well deep down inside that you was doing wrong. You kept justifying that shit over and over and over again, walking all over people, no integrity, no morals, codes, values, nothing, just shitting all over good people for no fucking reason. Good luck in the future, because the universe is here to deliver your karma. I'm seeing anxiety, I'm seeing stress, I'm seeing sleepless nights, I'm seeing screaming and hollering and agony and pain and heartache. I'm seeing like psychotic thoughts and hallucinations and just stress, because you decided to maintain and be in this King of Swords energy in reverse. Because you was too busy chasing after shit that didn't fucking matter, and you didn't value the Two of Cups that the universe presented to you. This was a divine opportunity for you to be and grow into the best version of yourself as possible. And you turned your back on it. You rolled your eyes at it. You spit on it and told the universe, fuck you. I don't want to be the best version of myself. I want to be an asshole. I want to chase after this. I want to chase after that. I want to gain materialistic leverage over everybody in my space. I don't want shit to do with no Two of Cups. I don't want shit to do with no Ten of Cups. I don't want shit to do with no Ten of Pentacles, or with no Queen, or with no Divine Feminine. It's reaping season, baby. is what Spirit is saying. Under this full moon, this full pink moon in Scorpio, you know what side you've been on. You know what roles you've played. You know exactly what role you played because you already know. The universe has already revealed to you what side you're on. And at the end of the day, the universe is just carrying out the cycles. You've been picking a side, you've been choosing a side your whole life. You've been planting seeds for your future your whole life. You've been making decisions that was going to shape your future your whole life. So depending on whatever those decisions was, whatever seeds you planted, whatever time you invested, whatever energy you invested, be ready to receive that shit tenfold because it's coming. So if you was planting seeds for positivity and love and light and doing what you were supposed to do by people, understand that you're going to get that back to you tenfold. If you were the ones that was out here fucking over good people, manipulating people, taking from people, and not appreciating all the wonderful gifts that the universe presented to you, be prepared to reap that energy tenfold. Because now your commitment is being tested and Spirit is going to see. You're going to be triggered. You're going to be tested. These emotional wounds and shit is going to come through and really fuck with you mentally and emotionally to see if you are really committed to your growth and becoming the highest version of yourself. Hey. And I'm done. Peace, love, and light. That's your full moon message in Scorpio tonight. I'll see y'all later.